Hey everyone, and welcome to Comic Breakdown. If you're new to the page, be sure to give us a like and a sub so you don't miss any of the content we have coming out. And today we're going to be diving into The Flash, issue number 760. Now, if you haven't been keeping up with The Flash, this is Joshua Williamson's last few issues with The Flash. So his story arc hopefully is going to be closing out with something really big. And if you guys haven't been checking out The Flash, I will leave a link for both a playlist and the previous episode at the top of this video and in the description. And without further ado, let's dive into this issue. So here in this issue, we see Barry Allen inside of the Speed Force. And he's in there with Jesse and Max Mercury. And essentially they're at the beginning, the starting line. You know, if there was a big bang in the universe, this is the big bang for the Speed Force. So essentially, they're at the beginning of the Speed Force's creation, the point that connects all time and space. And Thawne has figured out a way to trap them here. Now, Barry has no idea what Thawne is currently doing while he has control of Barry Allen's body. And this is where we pick up. In last issue, we left off with the arrival of Jay Garrick. And this is exactly where it picks us up. And we see Jay Garrick and Barry Allen going at it. You know, and there's still so much here. You know, Wallace West literally has no idea who this guy is. You know, but Bart's here. And Bart knows exactly who this is. That's the first Flash. That's Jay Garrick. And before this fight's able to get any real impact on it, Barry's essentially trying to break through. And we see Thawne feel this, and he screams in agonizing pain and dashes off. Now this little, the Flash team up here we got going on, they can't figure out what to do next. You know, they could go after Thawne, but they also know that they have what they're calling the Legion of Zoom. And if anything, that's probably their best bet moving forward. Now picking up in Central City, we see our Legion of Zoom just doing exactly what Thawne had told them to do, and they're wreaking havoc all over Central City. And then they all arrive at one grave, and it's the grave of Nora Allen. And all of them are a little bit uncomfortable with what Thawne wants them to do here. Thawne wants them to dig up Nora Allen's body. And his reasoning for this is Nora Allen is an important marker in this timeline, and because of that, she has temporal energy. And if Thawne can take that temporal energy, he can solidify his possession of Barry Allen. Now, picking up back in the Speed Force, we see Barry Allen starting to pick up some traction here. He's starting to feel the Speed Force connecting to him again. He's starting to get a little bit of his speed back. And right as this happens, he's attacked. And he's attacked by an evil clone of Bart, Thaddeus Thawne. Now, he wasn't really relevant in comics in recent years prior to Flashpoint. Is really when he was making his debut. But he's not something that lasted long, and he was presumably thought dead. And Thawne's promised him Bart's body if he can keep the Flash inside of the Speed Force containment. And really, we just see Barry Allen looking at him like what are you doing, kid? Stop it. It's actually pretty entertaining to watch Barry Allen just kind of duck and weave his punches, but not really try to do anything to ward off his attacks. Now, picking back up the graveyard, we see our Legion of Zoom really starting to question Thawne's authority. And before they have an opportunity to actually dig up this grave, this is the arrival of the little Flash team and Jay Garrick throwing his hat and knocking them all in the face. Now, Thawne, unsure of how they found the location, they find out that Trickster actually gave the location up as a practical joke on him, like he got him. And this is where we see the Legion of Zoom attack. And our Tornado Twins start attacking Bart, and we really see Bart just trying to reach out to them. You don't want to do this to Grandpa, come on, you need to stop. And he was able to connect to them in such a way that they actually got their memory back. And they really were just how, what, why? And then they realized, Thawne did this to us. He did something using the negative Speed Force to make them like that. And Bart being able to connect with them saved their lives. And we see Barry Allen or Thawne having essentially a mental breakdown because Barry's trying to break out of the Speed Force trap and take over his body again. And the Legion of Zoom gets a good idea to kill Barry Allen right here, because if Barry Allen takes over this body again, he's going to be coming for everybody in the Legion. So it's better just to take him out. Now you're taking out Thawne and Barry Allen at the same time. And so Barry Allen gets the power to be able to break out of this, but he's not leaving leaving Max Mercury or Jesse behind. He's bringing them with him. Like, they've been gone for far too long, and he's refusing to leave them trapped down here. And this is where we see an electrical explosion, and Thawne is thrown out of Barry Allen's body. And Thawne lets him know, like, if I can't be Barry Allen, there will be no Barry Allen. There can only be one The Flash, and he's Barry Allen. And that's the thing that Thawne never really understood, is that Barry Allen, the Flash, isn't a single individual. It's not a single person. The Flash family and the Flash make up what the Flash means. And so this is where we get our Flash family, including Max Mercury and Jesse Chambers. So we have seen the revival of these two speedsters, and it is freaking amazing. I'm really excited to see what they're going to do with Max Mercury here. But just when the Flash family thinks they have the upper hand, like, this is Thawne we're talking about. He's been prepared for every situation, and that little Legion of Zoom isn't the only thing that he concocted. Not only did he create the Legion of Zoom, but he also gathered every single supervillain that the Flash has ever faced off with. And so now we have a Flash family versus almost every major villain that the Flash has come across. And that is where this issue will end. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments. I really did enjoy this one. The Flash story arcs seem like they've been going by a little bit fast lately. And with this one, it's really exciting because we're seeing Max Mercury. You know, Max Mercury is a huge speedster. He's one of the classic speedsters of all time. And to see him back running around, you know, here in 2020 is really an awesome thing to see. And I really hope that they keep him around, but I have a feeling that he's going to end up in the Speed Force or something like that by the end of this story arc. So yeah, let me know what you guys think down in the comments. If you haven't yet, please like and subscribe to the page. And until the next video.